Hi, everybody. We're just going to wait a couple minutes to see if some more people are going to join us today. Hi, everyone. I'm Beyer. I'm one of the Mellows or Mindfulness Fellows with the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service here on campus. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started with today's meditation. We're going to do about 25 minutes of meditation today. I think today we'll do a body scan to start off the week. So I invite you to go ahead and situate yourself in a comfortable position. This could be with your feet flat on the floor, sitting in a chair. It could be lying down or standing up. If you're sitting on the floor, cross-legged, and try to keep your hips above your knees. Sitting in a chair, trying to keep your spine straight, your chin tilted slightly downwards. You can gently roll your shoulders back and place them down. Allow your body to kind of settle into this seated position. Your hands can rest gently in your lap, with your right over the left, the thumbs lightly touching. You could place them on your knees with the palms up, whatever feels comfortable for you. And now I invite you to allow your eyes to softly close. If you'd rather, they can remain open 3 to 4 feet in front of you. And to begin this meditation, I will clap twice. To start, I invite you to take several long, slow, deep breaths, pulling the air in through your nose and breathing out through your nose or mouth. Really focusing on elongating the breath. You may notice how your stomach expands and contracts with each breath. Notice the way your body moves with the rhythm of each inhale and each exhale. can begin to let go of noises around you. Maybe things happening in the other room, or things from outside. Just allow those noises to fade away as you bring your attention to your breath. Allowing your breath to return to its normal rhythm. I invite you to just spend a minute watching it, following your breathing in and out. Feeling it flow through your body, from your mouth and your lungs, all the way through your entire body to the tips of your toes. Just spending a minute with your normal breath pattern, remembering that you can always return to it during this meditation when you feel your mind wandering to other things. To begin today's body scan, I invite you to first think about your feet, your ankles. Notice the sensation of your feet against your shoes or against the floor. Maybe see if you can feel the breath flowing all the way into each of your toes, filling your whole body. Just bring your attention for a moment to all the feelings in your feet right now and in your ankles. Anything that you might be feeling in that part of your body, just notice it. Moving up, you can bring your attention to your calves now, to your legs and your knees. Notice how they're feeling in this moment. Maybe tense, maybe relaxed. Just be aware of them. Thinking about your upper legs now. Notice any tension you're carrying in your thighs, maybe some weight from throughout the day. You can picture the breath running from your chest down into your legs, running down through your thighs, knees, calves, and out your feet, carrying with it all the stress that you might be holding on to. Just spend a minute noticing our lower body without judgment. Moving upwards into your hips. Pay attention to how they're feeling right now. Maybe how they're feeling either seated, standing, or lying down. Notice how they connect your upper body and your lower body. How the breath always flows past them, carrying any tension out of your body. You might take a moment to think of yourself right now as very heavy in the chair, on the ground, allowing your whole lower body to release and sink down toward the earth. Moving upwards, I invite you to think about your stomach now, noticing the way the breath inflates and deflates it. You may take this minute to place your hands softly on your stomach. Just notice the subtle rise and fall that comes with each breath. Moving upwards, begin to bring your focus to your chest, to your lungs. Notice the way your chest too expands and contracts with each breath. Notice any tightness you might be feeling. Just allow that to fade away. You might imagine it getting washed away by the breath so that your chest can be completely soft and relaxed. You can allow your lungs to just fill with air, pushing out anything you might be worried or nervous about. Focusing entirely on your breathing in your lungs. Remembering that if you find your mind wandering to other things, perhaps to thoughts of the past or the future, you can always bring your attention back to this present moment, back to your body, and back to the breath. You can do so without judgment and with care for yourself, remembering that meditation is the art of practice. Notice in this moment if you can feel your heart beating in your chest. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Either way, you can comfortably acknowledge its presence. Now bringing your attention to your upper body, to your shoulders and your arms. Notice the way they're feeling today. Often we can carry some tension in our shoulders. Just be aware of that. Allow that to fade away. Allow your shoulders, arms, elbows to all grow heavy in your lap. Allow the presence of your lap and your body to support them as they grow heavier and heavier, more and more relaxed, all the way into your fingertips. Now shifting our attention, we can come to focus on our neck, noticing the way our neck connects our brain to our body. And bring an awareness to any stress you might be carrying in your neck, anything you might be holding on to. It can be helpful to roll your neck in a circle softly, all the while noticing your breath inside of it, noticing the way your breath travels through your neck to give life to your brain. Reminding yourself always to remain focused on the breath, and that you can return to it at any time without judgment, but calmly and with intention. I now invite you to guide yourself to your head and your face, noticing the way your breath fills your face with color and with life. Notice the way you breathe in and out through your mouth and nose in this moment. Notice how these movements affect your entire body. Maybe you're experiencing some tension in your head, perhaps in your jaw, your forehead. Just take a minute to acknowledge that. The tension that you carry every day in your body, often without even knowing it. It's that tension that we hear. Today, notice and allow to wash out of our brain with the breath. Now I invite you to take a minute, noticing your entire body, scanning through, noticing any remaining feelings of stress, and allowing the breath to wash those away. We just focus on our breathing and how it's touching every part of us for a few minutes. Just notice how you're feeling right now in this moment where we can totally relax both our breath and our body. And just spend some time being aware, without judgment, without responsibility. Just a moment to be aware of the world, your breath and your body. Now that you've come up, this feeling inside of you of relaxation and calm, I invite you to think of a word or a phrase to capture that feeling for you today. Just something that will be able to remind you of this moment and how you're feeling right now in this moment. Once you've got your word or phrase, I invite you to breathe for another minute, just thinking about it, perhaps repeating it out loud or to yourself on the exhale. We're just going to sit with our word for a moment. You can allow this word or phrase to remind you of this time throughout your day and your week. Always keeping it with you as a reminder of this space and of your body and breath connection. Still staying focused on your breath. You can go ahead and introduce some small movements into your body. Maybe rolling your shoulders, wiggling your fingers or toes. You can begin to notice some of the noises happening around you. Begin to reincorporate some of that into your focus. When you feel ready, when it's comfortable for you, you can go ahead and softly open your eyes. And I'll clap twice to end today's meditation. So thank you all for joining me today. Like I said, I'm Beyer. I'm one of the Mellows with the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service here at Northeastern. There are guided meditations like this one on our YouTube page every weekday from noon to noon 30. So you can go ahead and check those out. And there are also a lot more mindfulness and meditation resources on the website and the YouTube page as well. So thank you all for sharing this space with me today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and week.